This is the family house where Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and his family were settling.
Wow.
So you are going to see the bedroom of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the mother, and their living room.
You can see where he stayed even when he became president of Ghana. I'm still wondering why. I cannot come to Ghana and I can't come to the birthplace of Osajifu Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. So I'm here now. Come with me. Hello, sir. I'm Thomas. I'm from Sierra Leone.
Okay, I'm Godfrey from Ghana, in Crawford to be precise.
So, I'm here to know about Kwame Nkrumah.
Okay, that's good. Nkrumah is an African millennium, the first president of Ghana. When you say a man of a millennium, it's an important man in the history of Africa. He's a man that Africa have gotten. He is an extraordinary person when it comes to the political journey of Africa. So that's why you call him the man of African millennium. And this is the place he comes from. So this place is the backbone of Osajifu Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. You cannot underrate this place when you are telling the story of Osajifu Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. This is the exact point where Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was giving birth and later being buried after he died in Romania, Selfless Hospital. So there is a reason why Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was buried here. So one fateful Saturday, which happens to be Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's grandmother who died. So whilst the family were at the funeral grounds where they are doing the funeral, Nyanba and his people were in the kitchen. The Nyanba was Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's mother. So the mother of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was called Nyanba. Okay? Nyanba. So whilst Nyanba and his people were in the kitchen preparing food to support the funeral, at that time Nyanba was in his 9th month, ready to give birth. So at that time in the Enzima enclave, there is no hospital around. So if you are a pregnant woman and it's your time to deliver, you have to deliver at your doorstep or at your house. So this is their family house. Okay, that's their family house. So quickly, Nyanba went into labor as they want to rush him to the family house. He couldn't. So when they got to this point or this era, they lay a mat on the floor for Nyanba to deliver. After she finished delivering, the son, which is Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, wasn't showing any signs of life.
Wow.
So he was not responding to life. So they called his father from the funeral grounds that his wife, Nyanba, had delivered, but the son, which is Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, wasn't showing any signs of life. So he went to his room, took a gun, shot into the air several times, but still the son, which is Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, wasn't showing any signs of life. So they called the drummers from the funeral grounds that they should come and make noise. They came and they made a lot of noise, but still, to no avail. The son
he did not respond to stimuli?
Yeah, he wasn't responding to stimuli. Okay? So they called the drummers from the funeral grounds that they should come and make noise. They came and make a lot of noise, but still, the son didn't show any signs of life. So they called the fetish police. They told the fetish police in the town that Nyanba have delivered, but the son, which is Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, wasn't showing any signs of life. So in our Akan tradition, Kwame Nkrumah is from the Akan. The Nzema tradition is part of the Akan tribe. So in our Akan tradition, if it's your first time giving birth, you are not supposed to cry. So friends and families were around to sympathize with Nyanba. So he wasn't crying, although he was in a sad mood. So he was not crying. So the fetish priest gave them a substance to be mixed with a ripe banana. So the first day, after they performed the sacrifice for Nkrumah, he started to respond to life. So the first day Nkrumah was born, he ate a banana. That was Saturday. So that's why Kwame was added to his name. Okay.
Because of the day.
Of the day. Okay. So after Nkrumah grew up, hearing the story concerning his birth, he told his family that the exact point where he was giving birth, he must be buried after he died. So Nkrumah died out of a throat cancer in Romania, Selfless Hospital. This is the last speech that he wrote down. As far as I'm concerned, I am in the knowledge that death can never distinguish the thought which I have left in Ghana and Africa, Long after I am dead and gone, the light will continue to be burned and to burn aloft, giving light and guidance to all people. So initially, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was not buried as we bury normal human beings. So when you come here, you have a preview of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's body. So there were machines and medication used to preserve the body. Okay? Wow. So the body was here for good 16 years. And at that time, foreigners were urged to come to the country to see who was African Messiah, the God of Africa, the man of Africa millennium. You see, foreigners were coming into the country. So at that time, the road leading to our Enzima enclave here, his hometown was so bad to the extent that they cannot get here. So then President George Lawrence, he was at that time a military leader. He came here to take the body or execute the body from Nkrumah to Accra. But when he first came, the family didn't align because they see Nkrumah as their precious gift from the family. So they don't want anybody to touch it. So the body was kept here. So since the medicine were provided by the government, it's still coming. So the body of Nkrumah started decaying. So they later alert Rawlings that the body of Nkrumah has started decaying. They should come and take the body from Nkrumah to Accra. That's why Nkrumah later was buried at Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park at Accra. Okay. Any question?
Can I go?
You can go there.
So is the body still there?
The body has been buried. He's very close to his wife. His wife, that's Fatia, who was an Egyptian. So I went down when you go to the exhibition room, why Dr. Kwame Nkrumah married Fatia Nkrumah. It's not an ordinary marriage. It was due to a political connection. At that time when they mentioned Africa, so I'm taking you to the exhibition room.
Okay.
The exhibition room. So I'm going to endow you into one or two pictures over there. That's the picture of Osajefo beautiful wife.
Okay.
Burkina, Uganda, Gambia, Ethiopia,
Are you good? Okay. As earlier on, I was told you that the marriage of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah with Fatia, this is Fatia Nkrumah, Egyptian. So at that time, when they say Africa, the first country that comes into your mind is Egypt. So Egypt were the giant of Africa, and Fatia Nkrumah is from the royal family of Egypt. So in a way for Nkrumah to liberate Africa as one nation, you have to marry someone from the royal family of Egypt. So that's why Nkrumah was made to marry Fatia Nkrumah. It was due to a political connections, a way to unite Africa, you see. So after Nkrumah became the Prime Minister of Ghana, there is the picture over there with the Queen Mother. He visited the Queen Mother of England, Queen Elizabeth. Okay, so in his return to the Gold Coast in 1961, okay, so this is the picture over there when Nkrumah was on a Peace Street at China. When he heard the news that he has been overthrown, so for the love of my country, so help me God.
So the wife, they have children?
He have 3 children, Gama Nkrumah, Seko Nkrumah, and the lady, Samia Yaba Nkrumah.
So they are still alive?
They are still alive.
All of them?
Yeah, all of them.
So what are they doing? Are they also leaders?
Are they also
leaders?
Leaders, yeah. The lady was a former MP for John Morrow constituency at Elembele.
Wow.
Okay. At John Morrow. Okay.
So what about Kwame Nkrumah's father?
Kwame Nkrumah's father was a blacksmith. He died in 1926 after he had a job. So the family of Nkrumah moved from Nkrumah to settle at Hafasini. That's the place Nkrumah started his basic education at Roman Catholic Primary School. So after completing Roman Catholic Primary School, he proceeded to Achimota. Completing Achimota, had a scholarship to study in the University of Pennsylvania, okay, and later mastered, continued his education and graduated from Lincoln University, okay.
So this is the portrait of his mother. This one.
That's in 1947. After Nkrumah decided to come to the Gold Coast for his political ambition, so he was invited by Pa Grant, who was also an Nzima from Axim. Okay, so Nkrumah was made the personal secretary for the UGCC party. So in 1949, after Nkrumah noticed that the political motion of the UGCC was not to gain independence for the country, he departed from them to form his own political party called the CPP.
CPP.
The Convention People's Party. Okay. So in their same year, Nkrumah was arrested over boycotting European goods because Nkrumah loves patronizing African goods. So he was arrested for boycotting European goods. So in 1951, Nkrumah was released from prison by when he won the election in 1951. So in 1954, there was another election that the UGCC see that Nkrumah isn't popular to gain freedom for the Gold Coast. So there was a conference at London with the Queen Mother that if Nkrumah won a majority in Parliament, that's in 1956, Ghana will be declared as an independent country. Okay. So that's 1st March 1957. After Nkrumah won the election in 1956, 1st March 1957, Ghana was declared as independence. So when you go to Accra Kwame Nkrumah Museum, you see where Kwame Nkrumah stood to declare Ghana independence. Ghana, my beloved country, is free forever. Okay.
Wow.
So let's go to the room.
So was he the only son of?
Nkrumah used to have other siblings,
Okay.
but he was the only son of his mother.
Okay.
Okay.
So his father had.
Other wives.
So the CPP, are they still dominating?
Right now, the CPP, I don't want to say it has collapsed, but the energy that Nkrumah used to in organizing the political party have gone down extensively. Okay, so we are looking forward that another person will rise so that the CPP can come as strong as it was in the olden days. Okay.
So this was the family
So
house.
this is the family house where Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and his family were settling.
Wow.
So you are going to see the bedroom of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the mother, and their living room. Okay, this is Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's bedroom. This is the mother's bedroom. Okay, so in 1947, after Nkrumah decided to come and pursue his political ambition, he came down here to visit his mother. So this is our mother, Nyanaba. And this is Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. This is the exact chair that he started to take these pictures.
Wow.
Okay.
I see the portraits.
Let's go to Kwame Nkrumah bedroom. So Dr. Kwame Nkrumah used to sleep here even when he became the president of Ghana.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. He used to sleep here even when he became there. So there were so many assassinations on Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. People were after the life of Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. They want Osajifo to be killed because the ideology of Nkrumah was like the Europeans have explored us to the extensively. So he is not going to let any people or any party to come and explore us again. So when you read the book of Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the last stage of imperialism, the new colonizing, that's the book of Nkrumah. When you read it, you come across what I'm saying. So the Europeans were into the country not in a way of civilization, but it was a way to root and exploit our mineral resources. Okay, so as I was saying, this is where Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was sleeping even when he became the president of Ghana. At times, he would tell his cabinet that he is going to Guinea to visit then president of Guinea, Sekou, which he named one of his sons after. Okay, not knowing that Dr. Kwame Nkrumah have sneak and come and sleep here. Okay, at that time also, he was using this lantern. There was no electricity in the Nzema enclave, so he was using this lantern.
You said Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah used to sleep here even when he became the president of Ghana. Like, you can justify with me that a president nowadays, I mean, they build mansions, all these big houses. Why did he choose to stay here? Okay,
thank you for asking that question. Nkrumah did not own anything. Even his shed that he's wearing belongs to the state. The only thing that Nkrumah have built with his money was the house that he built for his mother over this town. So Nkrumah was a selfless person. He does not think about himself only. Okay, he does not think about himself only. But as you know, now politicians are in government or in power, looting the country to enrich themselves in power. So one quote of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, I'll show you before you leave. Okay, I'll show you. It's right here. Okay, let's go.
So, Africans, I want a leader that can be selfless like Kwame Nkrumah in our own days. You can see where he stayed even when he became president of Ghana, and a whole noble man in Africa. But he choose to be that way. I'm still wondering why. Okay.
So we are going to the riverside. The river is called River Subli.
River Subli.
So that river is the backbone of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Wow.
Okay. It's the backbone of Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. It also
How?
So that river also have a story concerning Osagyefo.
Okay.
So the mother, which is Nyanba, used to have a farm at the back of the river. So each time they want to visit the farm, they have to cross the river. The river is shallow, it's not all that deep, so you can walk past through it. So one day, Nkrumah at the age of 4, being at the back of his mother, were crossing this river. Okay. So when the mother got into the middle of the river, he stepped on her face without realizing that she had stepped on her face. So in the olden days, this thing was so mysterious that they have to take their fish to the local priest for consultation. Then the local priest told them that they should cook the fish for only Nkrumah to eat. After that, he told them that Nkrumah will become a great person in life. Wow. So this river was serving Nkrumah as a fish pond even when he became the president of Ghana. So one day, Nkrumah decided to visit where he had his basic education at Hafasini Roman Catholic Primary School. So as Nkrumah was there, he sent some people that they should come to this river. This river is called River Subli.
River Subli.
In my local language, it means the river was black in color. It was very due to illegal activities. That's why the river is in this state. Okay, so once the people go here, this river have totally dried up.
Yeah.
So they called Nkrumah that the River Subli have dried up. Okay, so after Nkrumah receiving news or hearing the news, he quickly rushed to his hometown in Kofoye, to his family house, fetch a cup of water to this riverside in a form of libation or prayer. After Nkrumah finished and left, there was a heavy rainfall. From that time up to now, this river haven't dried up again. Even if we are in the west dry season, it will not dry. So immediately Nkrumah died. That's the remains over there, that tree. There was a tree here that fell into the river and started germinating at once. So it is believed that another great successor will come from the Nzema enclave to succeed the good works of Nkrumah. Okay. So it is believed that if you want to become a great person in life, the lives of John Rawlings, Ivan Satamas, John Mahama, and Akufo-Addo was in here 2016 before he won the election. Yeah.
Ghana, Burkina, Uganda, Gambia, Ethiopia, Not only that,
Okay, this speech answers it all when it comes to why Nkrumah was a selfless person. So also, I must strongly warn those who have been placed in position of recognition and influence tend to forget themselves and think that they are more important than the people they are serving and can use their office for their personal gain and self-glorification at the expense of the nation. We must be vigilant not to allow greedy, vanity, and selfishness to motivate our nation. So that question that you asked whilst we are in Nkrumah's bedroom, this speech answered it all. So that's why Dr. Kwame Nkrumah was a selfless person. He did not own anything in his name. Even the Peduase law that Nkrumah was staying was built for him by a market woman. Okay.
Ghana, Burkina, Uganda, the Gambia, Ethiopia, Not only that, I say, oh.